speech of the plot synopsis of Rogue One. But that's all we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna talk about. We all enjoyed Rogue One. I think suffice to say that we are going to watch it again at some point in the future, and I'm sure we'll have more thoughts at that point. So,
what's cool is this isn't a spoiler necessarily, but skip 30 seconds ahead if you consider a small Easter egg a spoiler. The blue milk.
Yes, there was a shot of blue milk.
Harvest. Easter egg?
Yeah, there was a lot of little tiny Easter eggs. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll catch. You'll see the little robot that looks like a shoebox on wheels. You'll see him.
Yeah,
was
cool.
I believe it was R2KT, who's the R2 unit that was created. It's pink. It was created to honor a little girl named Katie who died of cancer, who's a big Star Wars fan, and they put her in the end of in Force Awakens at one point. And I believe they put R2KT in this. I'm pretty sure I saw her. There was also, lots of cameos from characters that we've seen before. C-3PO and R2 are in it at some point. And it's just really cool to see how these little things tie together. It's one universe, but it's not a saga
and
film.
The shots that they use, I'm being vague, but they use shots from the old movies just to kind of mash it together.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So if you haven't seen Rogue One yet, if you're waiting to beat the crowds, now's the time to do it because you're going to get spoiled eventually. And please don't get spoiled, and don't blame us if you get spoiled in the future. So if I have to give it a grade, I give it a 4.5, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Jonas, what was your ranking be between 1 and 5 or 1 and 10?
I'm gonna go for 1 and 10. I'm gonna give it 10.
You're gonna give it a 10, Josiah.
I was out of 5. Originally, I was gonna give it a 3.5 or a 4, but now I'm giving it a 4.5. Putting more thought into it and remembering all the awesome action sequences in it. I need to watch it again to formulate my opinion better. But I think it was definitely a really, really good Star Wars movie. I'd put it in my scale. I think 5 is my favorite, and then 7, then Rogue One, then 4, and then 6, and then 3, 2, 1.
All right. So if I'm gonna rank my Star Wars movies, I'm gonna do it this way. There were 9 total, right? So there's 9, right? No, 8.
And then the Christmas special is all the way.
No, the holiday special is not counted. There were 8 movies total right now. So number 8, we're going from 8 to 1. 8 would be Episode 1. 7 would be Episode 2. Actually, you know what? We'll flip those. Episode 2 is the worst. Episode 1. Then I would put...
but Episode 1 makes 0 sense in the timeline.
Yeah, but Episode 2 is boring and kind of stinks. Alright, so then we've got... Wait, hold on. 7... number 8 is 2. Attack of the Clones. Number 7 is Phantom Menace. Number 6... I would put Revenge of the Sith. Number 5, I would put The Force Awakens. Number 4 would be Rogue One. 3 would be Return of the Jedi. 2 would be the original Star Wars. And 1 would be Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back is one of the best films ever made.
Yes, it was awesome. And that's why it's number 1.
My ranking.
Alright, do your ranking really quick.
5 is best, 1 is worst. I'll put 1 to 3 is worst. I didn't really like it. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
The first 3 movies stunk. I'd put Rogue One. And then I'd put Rogue One and then Star Wars 7. That's my top 5. Top 5 movies.
High five. Good job. All right. Thank you for so much for listening. Oh, do you want to do a dad joke?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll do quick dad jokes. It's already 35 minutes.
All right. I need to do a Star Wars related one first.
You don't have to do a Star Wars one. Just do any joke.
I know. But why were episodes 4, 5, and 6 made before 1, 2, and 3?
Right.
Because In Charge Yoda was.
In Charge Yoda was.
You told that
Yeah.
No,
it's
I
okay.
didn't tell it on here.
All right. Go ahead, Jonas. One dad joke.
Did all the animals go in Noah's Ark in pairs?
No. Why? Yes. Why?
No, the worms went in apples.
Oh, that's a good one. High five. I like that joke. Hey, Hey, what do undead grapes do?
What?
They keep raising from the dead.
Did you know if you soak a raisin in grape juice, it turns into a grape?
It's a rock fact.
What?
It's from Over the Garden Wall.
Stupid. All right. Thanks so much for listening to the Because I Said So podcast. It's a father and son's podcast. If you like this show and what we do, please leave us a review. It'll be a Christmas gift. A rating and review on iTunes. Just click on this show in your podcast app. It'll take you to our iTunes page. Write a review. And give us 5 stars. That's the only thing we want for Christmas. Josiah doesn't really want food for Christmas, or you. Jonas doesn't really want his 2 front teeth. He's already got them. So, and all I want is a review. So all I want for Christmas is a review and a rating from you on iTunes. That really helps the algorithm. It really helps people notice us a little more. We love doing this show, and we do it for you guys. We do it for ourselves. It's a great time. Some guys take their kids fishing. I take my kids and sit them in front of a microphone and talk to them for at least 30 minutes a week, even though I took a couple of weeks off. Anyway, you can also find us on Stitcher. Just search for the Because I Said So podcast on Stitcher. Stitcher has over 65,000 podcasts available for your listening pleasure. So once you finish listening to us, you'll find anything else you want. You can listen to a show about Star Wars, and then you can listen to a show about stars, or you can listen to a show about wars, just on the Stitcher app, right? Jonas, what do you have to say?
We should try to record a song called "All I Want for Christmas Is a Review."
No, well, maybe next year. Anyway,
next week for the Christmas special.
No, not next week. I don't want to do all that work.
Is a review.
Yeah, maybe we'll work on it. Okay, so we are going to do a Christmas special, a Because I Said So Christmas special, and it's going to feature lots of special guests, including Lady Longsuffering, the sweet, sweet little innocent 5-year-old Josie, and her little sister Juliana will all be on the show for Christmas. And Aunt Marianne might even be on the show. Aunt Marianne's visiting from Argentina. Yeah, she might tell us what she's doing and all that other stuff. So, anyway, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We are happy to do it for you every week. You can find us here on Facebook. Just search for the Because I Said So podcast. Like us there. Share our page. Do something to help us out to get more people to listen to us, because I think we do a good job. I think we're funny guys. I think we're entertaining to everybody, including myself. But even if only 2 people listen, we'd still do it because it's fun. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Have a great week. Not because you want to.
Because I said so.